Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing you guys one of my favorite recipes of all time. I probably make this recipe once every 2 weeks, if not once a week. It is our vegan chickpea noodle soup. So it's kind of like a chicken noodle soup dupe, I guess, alternative for people who do not eat meat, who are vegan or vegetarian. It works best for all. Jake and I are actually both vegetarian. We did go on the vegan diet for probably a few months, and then we just kind of reverted back to being vegetarian. I have not eaten meat in like 5 years, I think. Jake hasn't eaten meat in about 3 years. He stopped once we started dating. So this is a really good alternative. It's good just to make any day of the week. It's good to make whenever you're sick. It's good to make whenever the weather's cold. Whatever you're feeling it's literally gonna be great. So I really hope that this video is helpful and you guys give it a shot, and let me know in the comments how it turns out if you do. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what recipes and seasonings you need, and then we'll just start getting into chopping and the steps into making the recipe. Let's get into it. As you can see over here, I have all of the ingredients laid out from the veggies and as well as the seasonings that we have over here. So we'll start with the ingredients here. You're gonna need celery. I usually use 2 full stalks of celery. Next, you're gonna need carrots. I usually just buy these. We also eat these as snacks or with hummus as well, so that's why getting these are the easiest. I just chop up about a half of the bag, and it seems to work out pretty well. Then you will need a onion. We use a yellow onion, and I will use about half of this. Next, for the broth of it, we're gonna use vegetable broth today. Then obviously you're gonna need 1 can of chickpeas. And then any type of small noodles that you prefer, any of them work. I will just use 1 cup of the noodles. Okay, so moving on to the seasonings that you'll need today. So I will go more into the measurements farther into the video, but just right now, this is what you're gonna need to get out. We have nutritional yeast, bay leaves, rosemary, thyme, and then you'll just need salt and pepper. Okay, so I have go ahead and moved over to my little cutting board area. You're gonna want to go ahead and get out a large pot just like this. You're going to start by cutting up the celery, the carrots, and half of your onion. And then once you're done with that, you're going to move it over into the pot. Alright, so I have officially finished up all of the chopping. My eyes watered so much from that onion. But after all of your chopping is done, this is what your pot should look like before you go ahead and add in your oil and start cooking it. So something that I totally forgot to add in the ingredients list is that you do need oil. And so for this next step, you are going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil, salt and pepper, and then you're going to cook it for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so the 6 minutes is up with cooking the veggies in the pot. Go on and add the seasonings. So first we're going to start with nutritional yeast. I have one that is almost out, so we're going to switch between the 2, but we are doing 3 tablespoons of this. And then we use half a teaspoon of both thyme and rosemary. Okay, so you will mix this all together, and then this will cook together for about 1 minute. While you let this cook, head and open up our can of chickpeas and rinse them, and then move on to the next step. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open up our can of chickpeas. So this might seem kind of strange. I don't know why I do it, but I actually use a sifter to rinse my beans, black beans, chickpeas, all of that. It's just super, like, I don't know, it's a lot smaller and simpler to work with than our big plastic stripper that we have. So this is how I do it. So now that our seasonings have been sitting on our vegetables for about a minute or two, go ahead and add in this full container of vegetable broth. So this is 32 ounces. This container is, it works perfect. I think it's like the best amount, so you just go ahead and pour the entire container in. So once you add in all your vegetable broth, you go ahead and add in your rinsed chickpeas. And again, I just do 1 can of chickpeas. Then you're going to mix it all together. Okay. And then once it looks like that, you're going to cover it, and it's going to cook for 10 minutes on medium-low. Okay, so while that cooks for 10 minutes, I like to use this time to kind of clean up everything that I have made a mess on, like put up all the seasonings, rinse off all the dishes that I used, and then get the pasta noodles ready for the next step. So quick update, this has been only cooking for about 4 minutes, but I totally forgot that I add in the bay leaves now while it simmers for the first 10 minutes. I, for some reason in my head, thought I added it when the noodles were added in. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our bay leaves. So for these, you'll just go ahead and get 2 full leaves and just add them into the pot. Back 10 minutes later. This is what it is looking like now. Let's move you over. It is smelling so good. So after this, you're going to add in your 2 cups of pasta noodles. After you add your noodles, you're gonna go ahead and cover it again and then set another timer for 10 minutes to let those noodles cook through, and then after that, it'll be set to eat. So I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. And we're back. So this is what she is looking like. Go and turn off the burner. All right, once it is all cooked and done, you're gonna go ahead and remove the bay leaves. All right, and then once it is all done, it's ready to just serve up and go ahead and eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Jake in here, and we're gonna put together our bowl. All right, and this is the finished result. Let me put you guys down here. Definitely, if you want it more soupy, I would add more vegetable broth, but we kind of more like it like this, preferred, but anyway. Okay, but that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are interested in making this recipe. If you do, let me know below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Watch out for my new videos coming in this next week, but I will see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.